Good evening. Welcome to Fluttering in the Spirit Tarot. Today is Sunday, November 23rd, 2025. We are going to go ahead and do a collective love reading today. This is for anyone who has subscribed, followed, or is viewing this video. Please do subscribe and follow and like this video. Please take what fits here and leave the rest. Okay, so we're going to start off this reading, and this is the first time I've done a reading quite like this. So I've mixed two decks of cards together, one set of regular tarot cards, and then I have love oracle cards that are mixed in. And we are going to go ahead and do past, present, future. And what I'd like to do to start the reading here is pull a mystical dream card or two to set the tone for the reading. We'll go ahead and cut the deck. Spirit, ancestors, angels, higher beings, please help with this message today. This is a collective love reading. Spirit, what is the message? Coma. Coma symbolizes a temporary pause or detachment from reality, representing rest, reflection, and recovery. So you may need some rest, reflection, and recovery at this time. Maybe you have kind of temporarily detached from reality a bit. You may be in your head quite a bit. Dreaming of a coma suggests you're in a transition phase, needing to withdraw and recharge. It invites you to take a break, heal, and prepare for the challenges ahead. Though it feels like a pause, it's an opportunity for renewal. So there's a need to take a pause here. Let's go ahead and pull one more card for the reading. Spirit, what else? And we got 3 cards. That's too many. I just want one more. Let me go ahead and shuffle these a bit. Okay, there's one. I'm gonna take the one that flew on the, no, there's 2. Okay, a stranger. A stranger in your dream represents unexplored or unknown aspects of yourself. So take a rest and start to explore parts of yourself you may not have known. It suggests that there are parts of you that you may have ignored or rejected. It encourages you to embrace and explore these unfamiliar parts, integrating hidden aspects of your personality into your conscious self. Okay. Wedding. Wedding symbolizes union, commitment, and new beginnings. Dreaming of a wedding suggests a turning point in your life. So taking a step back to reflect and face the parts of yourself that you wouldn't have even recognized as being you. Signaling harmony and a fresh start. So you need to take this time and take these steps in order to get in harmony with yourself first. How are you going to be in harmony with other people if you're not even in harmony and understand who you are? Whether in relationships or personal growth, it reflects a desire for commitment and responsibility, leading to a deeper connection and a new chapter in life. Okay. So we will go ahead and start with the past. I have went ahead and shuffled these as much as I possibly could, with there being 2 decks together here. I'm gonna shuffle a little bit more before I start. Spirit, what is the message? What is the past energy here? What is the message today? Okay, first card out is a lack of foundation. Okay. And we have mistakes in reverse. Misunderstood, victim, lost soul. Okay, so we have definitely a shaky foundation, a connection that was not really established or secure. And then we have misunderstood in reverse. Let's go ahead and get a little more clarity here. Get one more card. Okay. And we have the Four of Swords in reverse. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and pull the rest of the cards. Okay. And then we have the Death card. We have the Moon in reverse. Spirit, what's the message? We have finality, farewell, leave behind. This card came out sideways, and I'm going to, let's see here, let me see how I can get these. Let me just readjust a bit here. We'll put these. Okay, so we have Cloudy Judgment, and that one came in sideways. Okay, I'm gonna let that clarify the Mystical Dream Oracle cards, and then we have Strength in reverse. And we have Breaking Point in reverse. And we have the Six of Cups. And then on the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Swords. And we have Twin Flame. Okay. Fix these cards a little bit more here. We'll get into this reading. Okay. So when we look at the Mystical Dream cards together, we have Wedding, We have stranger and coma, so that's them taking time to go within to really take a break and heal and prepare for any challenges that are ahead, which may be facing yourself and unknown aspects of yourself. And then finding yourself in a turning point because you needed to see these things, because your judgment was cloudy. You didn't have a clear picture. You couldn't tell what was illusions, what wasn't. You were feeling unbalanced part of the time. Like reality was distorted sometimes, just questioning what the reality really was. And you're really wanting to find harmony and a fresh start for yourself, your relationship with yourself and with other people, so that you can have deeper connections and be able to move forward in your life without having this cloudy judgment. Okay. And next we have, in the past, we have a relationship with a foundation that was not secure. As far as the Four of Swords here in reverse, the Four of Swords refers to, so we have a shaky foundation. That whole situation's making you feel exhausted. You're restless. You feel stuck. You're up in your head all the time. So mistakes in an upright. So when you make a mistake, the opposite of a mistake would be to do something intentional. Okay. So somebody's not misunderstood or not doing something that they don't realize they're doing. Like somebody's intentionally not giving you a foundation in this relationship. They're not giving you security. And this is really leaving you mentally exhausted. You're feeling a real need to focus on yourself and your self-care at this time. And you may find yourself just isolating more from this connection. And then we have in the present moment, so we have the Death card. And the Death card, you double check the sign for the Death card. It's attached to, okay, I thought so. So it's attached to Scorpio. So we have Scorpio here, and we have the Moon card, which is Pisces. And then we have finality, a farewell or leaving behind. Because when someone is not giving you a secure foundation in a relationship, and they're doing this intentionally, and it's wearing you down, Spirit doesn't like this. And the next card that comes is the Death card, which is endings or change. A transformation. And then we have the Moon card, and the Moon came out in reverse. So when the Moon's in reverse, because in a upright, it can speak of illusions, but when it's in a reverse, it can speak of refusing to see the truth. It can also refer to having a calmness, maybe in this ending and this change that needed to happen. You may find yourself feeling more calm in this situation than you thought you would. You may feel a lot of emotions in regards to what has transpired. So we're going to go ahead and get some more information and clarify these cards here. I will go ahead and go over the last row here too as well. So we have the Strength card in reverse, and that is Leo energy. And the Strength card, when it's in reverse, refers to feeling a weakness. So after letting go and facing this farewell, which it likely was hard, there must have been things that kept you tied to this connection. Potentially you're facing the closure of it, but that doesn't mean that it's easy, and you may be having some apprehension after taking this action, and you may be questioning yourself a bit. And the next card that comes is Breaking Point, which in upright would be being pushed to your limit, final straw, or overwhelmed. So you're not feeling a lot of overwhelm. And then we have the Six of Cups. So that can be revisiting the past. So this connection could be someone that you have a past history with. And maybe for this reason, it's really easy for your mind to go to a place of doubt and to forget that breaking point that made you say goodbye to this connection. And that's where your cloudy judgment sometimes starts teetering here. Let's get a little more information. So why is Foundation in reverse? Tell me more, Spirit. Why is Foundation in reverse? And we have Depth, and it is sideways. So depth would be awareness, importance, or value. So this was something that there wasn't a lot of depth. It was wavering. Someone wasn't fully committed to building the foundation in a secure way, is what it looks like here. And then we have the Four of Swords in reverse. And we have the Seven of Cups in reverse. Let me make sure I put that in reverse. So we have the Four of Swords, which speaks of exhaustion, feeling restless, And then we have the Seven of Cups, which is due to illusions and temptations that you feel like might be impacting this connection potentially. Someone's refusal to change. Just feeling that there is potentially deception that has been taking place in the relationship, and feeling like this is something that someone intentionally saw happening. Spirit, tell me more about the intention. Why is mistakes in reverse here? Judgment. Spirit's calling judgment on it. You're calling judgment on it. Because you're hearing an inner calling that's coming from Spirit. Regarding this connection. Okay, and then we have the Death card. Spirit, what is the Death card? And the Death card is, we've got the Emperor in reverse, and the Emperor in reverse, that refers to Aries energy, and the Emperor in reverse and we're clarifying the Death card. So that would be ending the chaos, ending the control this person has over you. This is someone who really is untrustworthy. You don't trust them. And that's why you're moving on. That's why you're leaving this connection behind, because what is there if there's not trust? If you're constantly wondering what this person is doing and what their intentions are with you, if you can't even trust that. And then we have the Moon in reverse. Spirit, what is the Moon in reverse? And the Moon in reverse can refer to finding clarity. Okay, there's several cards that are turned over. I'm just going to turn them back the right way. Spirit, what is the Moon in reverse? Spirit, what is the Moon in reverse? And we have Family in reverse. So that's clarity. That the tie or the bond in this relationship just ain't there in the same way that you feel it. Why is finality here, Spirit? This is the current energy. Chasing, pursuing, because of the toxicity. lost the card. Where did it go? Oh goodness, there it is. Intimacy. Okay, so we have doubt, doubting the bond. Okay. Lacking confidence. Loss of intimacy from this connection. So maybe you're feeling that and walking away. And that's something that in your current to future energy. And then we have breaking point in reverse. Spirit, why is breaking point in reverse? That's too many cards. And do we have second chance? So, missing the intimacy. This wasn't the breaking point. You're considering a second chance due to past ties to this person, it looks like, in the current energy. Why is the Six of Cups here? The Six of Cups is here due to hope. Wanting to pull together. Wanting to try to build this still. That's what it looks like. And then we have the Ace of Swords next. And what you can't see. And the Ace of Swords is chaos, unclear. We have twin flame as well. Miscommunication, misuse of power. This may be leave you feeling defeated, because here you had hope again and gave another chance on this connection. And you're back to feeling this way again. Unheard. Injustice. What is this injustice? Why is collective feeling this way? The Fool. Naive. Due to recklessness, this new beginning. Twin flame, and we have King of Swords. So, twin flame, King of Swords, someone who, so it's basically a karmic twin flame. So, if you understand what a twin flame is, basically a twin flame is someone who you have very similar feelings, things to overcome. You may mirror each other a lot without even trying. You guys reflect one another a lot. And you may be very different too at the same time, but there's something in your connection that really links the two of you together in a way that you don't just find with anybody. King of, did I say King of Swords or, yeah, King of Swords. So that's someone who can be sharp and severe with their words. They can feel that they are superior intellectually. They can be very judgmental. Okay. Let's get a few love messages here. And the first one that we have here is taking advantage. So somebody is taking advantage in this connection. Nurture. Another is a nurturer. So you've got someone who's very nurturing and wants to really nurture this connection. And then we have someone who is not taking it seriously, not really nurturing the situation. Let's get one more. Twin flame again. Okay, that's confirmation. One more. Okay, last one. Wandering eye, late night creeping. So there's definitely a sense of infidelity here. Spirit, what is the advice here? Hoping in reverse. So no longer hoping or expecting. You've nurtured this enough. Someone's taking advantage. And they're not at the same point. Your twin flame's not in the same place. Shallow in reverse. Hollow, empty, or boredom. So no hope. This is complete. Not shallow, it's deep. And we have the Two of Wands. And the Two of Wands I believe that's waiting for your ships to come in, basically. Two of Wands, whole world's in your hands. No more hope. This is complete. You have the whole world ahead of you. You just need to take action and wait for the right opportunity. One more, Spirit. Thank you for this message today, Spirit. And we have Six of Swords in reverse. And the Six of Swords in reverse would refer to feeling stuck. Or emotional, it can refer to emotional baggage. So there's no longer hope. This is complete. Waiting for the right opportunity. Difficulty moving on. So it seems like even at this point, you're still having some difficulty moving on. What is the advice, Spirit? Why is there difficulty? Heart fog. Mixed signals, blocked emotions, messed up. Maybe because your emotions aren't blocked. Six of Wands. It's like you're still dwelling on things. You're still not celebrating wins. You're still holding on to the past. You're still doubting. Because things did not turn out as you planned. And you're just finding it hard to focus. And you're in a lot of contemplation at this time. What is the advice, Spirit? And we're going to end this reading here. What is the advice? This is obviously a connection that you're really having a hard time letting go of. But this person's taking advantage of you. While you continue to try to nurture it. River of release. Drift along the river of release where waters carry away burdens, guiding towards renewal. It's time to let go of those burdens and release this, is what Spirit's saying. Charge ahead. Embrace courage and determination, forging your path with confidence and readiness to overcome obstacles. Charge ahead. Meadow of moments. Flask in the meadow of moments where presence blossoms in the simplicity of now. All right. Thank you for watching this reading today. Till next time. Thank you.